Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole from Perfectly Imperfect Planning, and today we are planning for the last week in June, I believe. If not, it's the week before. I mean, it's pretty much the last full week. So I'm just going to date this like this. And I say it's the last full week because next week is July. And honestly, the weekend after is July 4th. Like, how are we here already? I don't understand. I really don't. I'm pulling out Bright Blooms from Love Posh. And I'm going to use these orange and yellow stickers just because they're so bright and so pretty. I love them. So what I'm going to do is, I have my monthly on the side. I have 2 appointments here. So let's do that might be a little too let's see. I kind of like this, like that, but I'm going to trim the white because the white is a little much. So we're going to just take my scissors and we're going to cut around the flower. I don't want to cut the flower off. But I do need it to be a little less white around the edge. Oops, and I just ripped the flower. So we are going to do it like this. And actually, I'm going to cut the edge off of this one. It actually worked out because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the edge against the edge like this. So that is working out to my benefit. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. All right, because I have 2 appointments there. So that's done. And then I have, let's see. I'm trying to think if I have to do anything on Saturday. We're going to stick that there, and we're going to actually cut this. So if I grab my knife, we're going to actually do it down this way. And then I'm going to put that down flat. We're going to just put this down like that, and that goes like that. All right. Perfect. Actually, I think I want to cut this off. So we're going to pick that up. There. So it doesn't cover the flower. Much better. Okay. So those are my 2 major appointments for this week. So now we can go in and play with some of the other things we have going on. So we can do I want to do like a really big seam because I don't have that much going on this week, so we can really make this pretty. We can put, that's a little big. That is a little big, so we're gonna hold off on that. Let's see. Okay, let's go with my original plan, and we're gonna use these ones. I kind of like the paper stickers because now I don't want to cover that up, and I don't want to cover. All right, so let's do, this is becoming more difficult than I realized. Just because I don't want to cover certain boxes, because I still want this to be functional, and especially on the weekends is when I do a lot of my planning. So let's having the same issue. All right, let's grab this corner one, and we're gonna do this. And then we can grab another corner one. If I have another corner one. I don't want to do that like that. So I do want this to be a little functional here. All right. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is grab the strips. So we're going to use this, I think, right here. I am not doing good today on this, and I think it's because I'm rushing. And I don't know why. All right, so we're gonna do plan B here. I think I want to use the bigger strip. Or you just cut it. And then I can cut the edge off. And then we can do the same for this side. Sorry guys, I know I am putting the papers upside down, but I need to see what I'm doing. That, and then we're going to So that's my week from last week. I can do this. All right, so we got that done. All right. Let us then do, I think I want to do this yellow one on the bottom. Oh, that's ombre. Oh, that's so cool. It's an ombre. Okay. Like, I've never had an ombre sticker before, but that's okay. It just sounded like so like, oh my god, I've never seen an ombre sticker before. And then we could probably put this one right here. Oop. Okay. All right. Perfect. Just gonna fold that over. Okay. I kind of want to fix this because this is all right. All right. We are then going to do I'm going to get the dot stickers, so let me grab my tweezers wherever they are. We also have, I do have a date night here on Thursday. So let's do this right here. And then I think that's it. All right, so let's grab our bullets. We're gonna do I think we're going to do the same color for a day. So Mondays, pretty good. Oh. Then we're going to do orange on this day. I'll do yellow over here. This is so pretty. Because it's a slow week in terms of not much going on, personally, I can do a lot more in terms of things I want to get done. So that's why I'm putting a few more bullets on than I normally do. Do you want to do this? Right, and then yellow. And then we'll do another pink. Okay, so we got those bullets done, and then I want to do some to-dos here. And some chores over here. I usually do the chores single space because I don't necessarily need, for chores, I don't need to do double space on that. Should have enough dots. All right. We're going to grab my pen and we're going to start filling this in. So this is the last week of the month. So all I have for bills is daycare. For my menu, I can actually put some dots here too. So we have roast beef. I'll do pasta. And I think we're going to just do a salad. All right. This is not wanting to stay. Okay. Then let's grab our Papermate Flare. And I have an appointment at 4 p.m. here. And then I have an eye appointment here with my son. Then we have, and I'm going to write some notes down here, which is why I did that night. So this is movie date night. We're watching Squid Game right now, which is really cool. And then I have picnic with the girls. And Saturday is probably hanging out with my mother-in-law, but we will see. And I believe I have some quotes for summer. So let's grab that. Grabbing my Summer Elements sticker books from Love Posh. And I love this one. Hair up, sunny's on, world's off. Love that. And then we have Lazy Hazy Crazy. And I'm gonna do see. Here comes the sun. Right there. Awesome. I love it. All right. I think that is everything I wanted to do for that. And then habits is make bed. No spend. No gluten, which is still a work in progress. Exercise. Journal. Daily reset. And PM routine. And that, I think, is going to be it for this spread for the week of the 22nd through the 28th. Again, I used the Love Posh Bright Blooms sticker book. I love how this turned out. I think it's so pretty. And that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Till next time.